Usually starts with his fawn. I think I'll start with the Ore Eater, assuming he starts with a fawn. Because I can do strong damage to him, take weak damage from his... I think he runs Stampede. So let's get this dot rolling. Enchanted Broom isn't too bad versus Twilight. I guess I need Muck Slug versus Murgleton. Alright, let's go for Shell Armor. He's going to go for Headbutt, probably. The smart thing would be to swap. So I'm just going to go for Body Slam, see if he swaps. Yeah, I did. I still have Shell Armor up, so it's worth going for the dot, I think. Okay, no stun. I do not have a beast take weak damage from Call Darkness. Don't want to take Call Darkness on my humanoid, because he's pretty good versus the critter. It's okay, I guess, versus Twilight. Guess I just have to sacrifice my Muck Slug's HP. Okay, so if I can go for a Quicksand, I can kill him before he gets off another attack. He's saving that Murgleton for later. Okay, well. Don't want to take Headbutt on him. I guess I have to take it on the Ore Eater. I mean, the Ore Eater isn't very good versus these two pets, so this is fine. I'm not sure if I want to go for Shell Armor first or damage. I think Shell Armor. Mitigate some of that headbutt damage. Thankfully no stun. If he doesn't land a stun on me, I can probably win. Feeling good about this. He's doing a lot of swapping, and his Murgleton's going to die if I land this. It's a lot of RNG. I mean, there's darkness, there's 25% stuns. It's just a very trolly team. But if RNG doesn't go his way, I mean, it's a 3v2 at this point. Twilight's really good, but he can't stun my Buckslug. And these two pets are faster, so the stun's less effective. Not sure why he's bringing in Bambi versus my humanoid. It's a double counter. Don't think I want to go for Body Slam while I have Shatter Defenses up, so I'll just spam Acid Touch for now. It's strong damage versus him while he has Nature's Ward up. Alright, so last round of Stampede. He's going to hit somebody with Headbutt. Maybe the Broom's the best option. I don't know. The Broom is really good versus Twilight. Not really good, but I mean, strong damage and faster and a weather changer. Pretty good, actually. Maybe I sacrifice the Buck Slug, actually. Feels bad, though. I think I'll bring the Magic Pet. I can utilize the Racial... Oh, he swapped... Or he went for Nature's Ward while I had Shattered Defenses up. That was questionable. Well, Cleanup will kill him. If he stays in. Oh, we got the lowest possible cleanup imaginable. But it was enough to kill him. So let's go for a batter. At this point, he needs to go for the Hail Mary, go for the Surge of Light. I can just change his weather so that it's not a guaranteed stun. But it might be better to just go for batter. I'm going to go for Sandstorm. Body Slam is pretty effective under Sandstorm because the recoil damage is nerfed and no stun for you. As long as I don't miss, it's game over. I could probably even afford a couple misses and be just fine, actually. Let's go for a cleanup, since batter doesn't do that much damage under Sandstorm. Had a high roll that time. Alright, good job. You almost killed one of my pets. probably switch out that fawn. It doesn't really accomplish anything except waste time with Nature's Ward and then have a 25% stun chance. So I have some teams that are really good versus him. I'll just pick one of those for now. Yeah, this looks good. And then if he starts dodging, like he usually does, I'll just pick other teams that I think have a decent chance. Oh, please be him. I've never wanted to see 3 darkness pets on the enemy team more than right now. Boo. Not the kind of team I want to fight with this team. He might have a chance, though, but it's not looking good. Jingles is a big problem for beasts. Because of Minefield. And he's faster than most beasts. There's a couple that are like 357 speed, but he's faster than like all the 341 speed beasts. So I'm dotted. Don't really want to get webbed by either of those, so I think I'll swap probably to... Well, the MPD is probably a decent option. Alright, yeah, let's go for the MPD, see what he does here. Yeah, I didn't want to get webbed on Jingles. He's my MVP. I was afraid of the sticky web. So let's go for a decoy. Go for Thunderbolt. He might actually be able to outlive that booby trap presence if I'm not careful. Because he has leech life. I might have to swap after this into my Pale Shell Crab just to get... Oh, he gave me the Minefield for free. I think he maybe could have survived by spamming Sticky Web and Leech Life. I was going to have to swap. So what's he going for here? Might have Feign Death. He has Brittle Webbing. Alright. So that one's gone. I can kill him with Thunderbolt. I think I want to do that before I throw out another Minefield. My Pale Shell Crab isn't all that useful because he's slower than these pets. Let's go for a Thunderbolt to kill the low HP one. Then I could maybe save my MPD for later. I'm not sure if it's worth it. Oh, nope, I can't. He's dead. Alright, well that works out. Bring in Jingles, throw up a Minefield. He'll give me my Beast Racial probably. And then it'll kill his last pet. Pounce, I think, is enough to kill him. Just gonna play it safe, go for Gift. I'm fairly certain Pounce was enough with my Beast Racial, but... Yeah, Minefield was tough for the Triple Beast team. Sadly, the other guy's dodging, but... I expect to see him again at some point, so... Let me see if there's a team that I think isn't like a specific counter team, but would give him trouble. Kind of looking at this team. So the Rose Typin's really good versus Murgleton. These two pets aren't bad versus Twilight, and then I'm not sure what he's going to run on the other for the other pet, but I guess the Rose Typin's also decent versus the Fawn. I'm expecting him to run like a Nocturnal Strike Bird or something. If he runs the Blossoming Ancient, this team is in a lot of trouble because all I really have to deal with that is Sandstorm. And it's on a low attack power pet, so he can probably outlive me with the Blossoming Ancient. Did I try this team versus him before? don't think so. I'll queue this team. I feel like it has an alright chance versus him. At least I'll queue this team and see if I can find something else that looks more promising. Maybe one of these two teams. Which one do I think would be a better chance? So I'd probably start with my fouling buzzer, and assuming he starts with something other than Murgleton. My wing buffet will bring in Murgleton, at which point I want to bring in my mechanical. So I guess the better one would be... I just feel like this team is slightly better. I think Knockoff Blingtron is a better pet than Alarmo Dog. Because, like, if I get stunned, my Make It Rain's still kind of doing a little bit of damage. Whereas this guy he doesn't have any dots. Let me see. What did I play recently? I feel like I played one of them recently in a video. Oh, I played him with this team and beat him. Okay, so yeah, that tells me probably... Well, it wasn't that particular team. He had the Itch Bite version, but... So since I played that one, maybe I played the knockoff Blingtron. Okay, yeah. Let's play knockoff Blingtron. In case I get him. Because I feel like this team would actually have a better matchup versus a lot of what he likes to queue than Alarmo Dog. And I managed to beat him with the Alarmo Dog last time. Which I suspect means he probably misplayed, because I don't think he should lose to it. It's not a bad pet, but I wouldn't say it's S tier. It's kind of like an average A tier pet, IMO. No damage diversity. No passive decoy breaker. It does have a decoy breaker, but you have to like use alert to break decoy. Whereas with like Make It Rain, you can like set or build turret. You can just set out the dot or the turret, and then the dot will passively break decoy for you. He doesn't have a weather changer. Yeah. I wouldn't say that Alarmo Dog is S tier. I wouldn't even say Knockoff Blingtron is S tier. I'd say they're both about A tier in the current meta. Just because weather's so overtuned. If you don't have weather, you have to be pretty insane to be able to fight. Okay, let's see. Let me stop yapping and pay attention here. So what does he have here? He has some AoE. Actually has quite a bit of AoE. We might have Surge. So if I swap him, who will it bring in? It'll bring in the Tall Strider chick, who is, just barely slower than me. Wait. No, he's faster than me. That is awkward. Well. Damn, 341 speed. At least he doesn't hit very hard. He's probably going to stun me. So I'm going to go for a Great Sting. In case he goes for Void Nova. Since I'm stunned, I'll just go ahead and bring in my knockoff Blingtron and throw it on a minefield. Take weak damage from Void Nova. He doesn't have a way to deal with minefield on his team that I can see. So his best option is to eat it with that, aquatic. His AoE hits my flyer hard, but once he loses his flying ratio, my flyer is faster than his whole team, so I'm not too worried about that. I think I'm going to go for inflation and just see what he does. This pet isn't half bad, so I think I'm fine trading my mechanical for his flyer. I'd at least like to take out that flying racial. Oh. I don't know if y'all heard that. It's raining. It's thundering out. Alright, well, he's going to survive here. But just barely. going to stay in because I take less damage from Void Nova. And then I can take out his flyer here as long as I land a couple of these. So he might have Surge. I'm assuming he does. But it needs to crit in order to take out my mechanical racial, so I can get off another minefield here. It's actually a really important speed tie, because, yeah, he went for Twilight Fire. I probably won regardless, but that's definitely not going to help him out, that he lost that coin flip. Because it's going to cost him a minefield. So let's go ahead and swap him. I don't know if it's worth going for Great Sting. It's just not going to kill him. His Aquatic on the back line, and he's already in kill range of Water Jet, so I think it's actually just better to spam bites in this particular scenario. Spam basic attacks, Water Jets, and bites should finish the job. Not sure if I could have still won if I lost that coin flip, but that definitely sealed the deal. I'm annoyed he wouldn't show me if he had Surge or not, but it's fine. Alright, so it looks like the Darkness player is dodging. Maybe I can get away with playing fun teams. Teams that look like fun. So that last team was super, like, not try hard, I would say. Maybe I can get away with one of these teams. Maybe the Muck Slug again? I don't know. Kunchong Hatchling, maybe not the best matchup versus that Flyer. I think I'll be okay if I get him again. I'm just going to play a fun team, see how it does. Damn it. Okay, well, I'm probably fucked here. I don't think I could beat him with this team. At least he has Bambi. That's probably the worst pet he generally runs. So I think I'll start with the Kunchong Hatchling. I'm not sure if I go for pheromones first or the dot first. I guess I'm not likely to get off a second pheromones. So I'll just go for the dot first. This is going to be such a tight matchup. If he gets like one stun on me, I don't see a possibility of me beating him. So there's one stun that didn't land. That's helpful. I feel like he might swap. Okay, he's staying in. So I can trade Kunchong for the little fawn. And my pheromones is going to be ticking on that back line. Dibbler's going to be good versus Twilight and not bad versus Murgleton. And my critter can't be stunned. Well, maybe if I don't miss, I could have a chance. Got a beast racial. It's going to be big damage. And then I think Bambi will die here because I got a beast racial hitting him. He doesn't take weak damage from the dot. Oh, but the heal goes first. That is unfortunate. Well, he's still going to die. So that's not a bad opener, actually. I'll go ahead and sacrifice the Coonchong. He's probably going to go for a Soul Rush. So I could either bring in the Muckslug, who can't be stunned, or could bring in Dibbler, who takes weak damage. I guess it's better to bring in the Muckslug because I know he runs Pounce usually, so that'll be strong damage versus the Muckslug. As long as I don't miss any of these attacks, I can actually take out Murgleton in 2 attacks here, so let's go for Quicksand. Oh, he tried to stun me. Lol. Idiot. His only chance was the 10% from darkness, so yeah, big throw, per usual, by the worst player on the planet. Maybe you should put more darkness on your team and then you'll win more, because this isn't working out for you. I don't know if you have the finesse to win without having 3 darkness pets on your team. Or maybe try the Blossoming Ancient. You like that pet a lot. So he's going to go for the stun here. So do I give him his Beast Racial, or do I save my Drill Charge for later? Nice. Thank goodness I didn't miss. I think even if I didn't kill him there, I was going to get my Drill Charge in time. Before he killed me, but it was going to be close because he did have his Beast Racial there, so he's going to be doing big damage. How many games is that? That's 4. Okay, I'll play one more counter team, and hopefully I can snipe him this time. Let's just do SSMJ. Or maybe, maybe I won't play a counter team. Maybe I will just play that team that I was looking at earlier. So the Rose type in is good versus him generally. I made a couple teams with him, so I could play either Anomalous, Fouling Buzzer, Rose type in, or I could try this team. I do think Anomalous would do pretty well versus him. It's faster than Twilight. Yeah, I'll play this team. I think it'll do quite well versus him. AoE is the enemy of darkness teams. I don't know if this team can win if he's playing the Blossoming Ancient, but I don't really think this team has a much better chance either, so play this team. It's not the kind of team I would typically play, but since I'm getting spam darkness teams, I think now is the time to play it. Oh, please be him. Perfect. Oh, but he has the Blossoming Ancient. I don't know if I can beat him with the Blossoming Ancient. Let's start with the Rose Typin. This is a good matchup here. So we'll go ahead and blind him. And we'll dot him if he's dumb enough to stay in while he's blinded. Alright, I have to bring in Anomalous and change his weather instantly. I don't have to worry about going for Poison Protocol after Toxic Fumes because it does 2 rounds to the Blossoming Ancient regardless. So yeah, fortunately he's put his Sunlight on cooldown. Who do I eat the Soul Rush on? Maybe Anomalous, actually. I don't know. The Rose Typin might be a good option, too. Definitely not the Fouling Buzzer. That can't happen. I think I have to eat it on the Rose Typin. Oh, he went for the Call Darkness. Oh, well. 140. So Poison Fang should kill him as long as I land it. That Blossoming Ancient such a problem for this team because I have one Weather Changer. And he's going to be mitigating my dot damage with Iron Bark. Is it even worth going for the poison? If I can swap him to the back line, I think maybe it is. Okay, so there's Iron Bark. He's probably going to go for photosynthesis on this next turn. Is it worth going for the blind? I think I go for puncture wound. He's going to go for sunlight. That's like that's almost 700 damage. That's probably worth blinding. I could either blind or I could swap so that I can change the weather instantly. I feel like I just have to eat the damage and then change that weather instantly so that he gets as little healing from sunlight as possible. But now my snake dies in one attack. Fortunately, Anomalous is faster than Twilight, so we'll go ahead and nerf that healing right away. I'm not sure if I want to go for Poison Protocol or just burn down the Blossoming Ancient. Okay, I think I'll go for an Ooze Touch while he has Iron Bark up. Then maybe I go for Poison Protocol here. I still have to deal with Twilight. Twilight is very scary. Yeah, I'll go for Poison Protocol. Anomalous is going to die. If I miss a single time, I think I still lose. But he doesn't have Darkness out yet. Do I go for Great Sting? It's not going to be very effective under Iron Bark. Alright, I think I go for a Bite. Since he has Iron Bark up. And then he'll probably go for Photosynthesis. We go for a Great Sting. I need to try to AoE down Twilight. And then I have to swap him before he goes for Sunlight. So he's actually just going to die on the backline to my dot. And I just need to hit him twice. I could probably afford a miss at this point. Nope, I can't. Darkness kills me. Oh, the dot kills him. Okay. Alright, yeah, I think that's a good one to end it off on. Yeah, that's 5 games. I'm going to call it for there. Blossoming Ancient is no fun to fight. I have teams that can beat it, but I don't necessarily want to play them if I queue into anybody else. So probably my best team versus him is, so far, Primal Stormling with Stun and Sandstorm, Pale Shell Crab with Bubble Sandstorm, and then MPD. Because all 3 of them are faster than Twilight. And he doesn't usually have a decoy breaker. The only decoy breaker on his team is Sunlight, and that's why I run 2 Sandstorm pets, is so that I can just keep him from just backline healing with Photosynthesis and Sunlight. It's very difficult to beat him with only one weather changer. It's very close, and if he played a little better, he would have won. Or if he just like lands one stun, or if I miss one time, like it's a very close game. So that's probably my best team. But if you're in my bracket and you spam Q into that guy, you can copy some of these teams. I feel like the ones with the purple puffer, these 3 are probably not good enough to consistently beat him. But of course, these 3 pets are or the purple puffer and the cold light surf runner specifically to counter the blossoming ancient if he's dumb enough to like stay in and just like eat an intervision whirlpool or a pump, right? If he's running the darkness bird, these are not going to work. So these are probably the 4 best teams. I guess that last team I was talking about, this team right here, and then this team right here are probably the 3 best options. But I like the MPD a little better than the Rose type-in because if I miss my blind, that's probably going to cost me the game. Whereas Decoy can't miss under darkness, and if he's not going to press Sunlight, he's just going to give me a free turn because he has no Decoy Breaker on his team, typically. Sometimes he does, but yeah, annoying pets. I'm gonna call it for there. Probably go take a nap or something. But I'll try queuing again once there's fun teams queuing, and I'll see you on the next video.